blue notes, that's a mobby pass. More chops than karate class. I can hear the blues when the shotty blast. The whole block blowing horns, that's that Jackson jazz. Swinging blue notes, that's a mobby pass. More chops than karate class. I can hear the blues when the shotty blast. The whole block blowing horns, that's that Jackson jazz.
I told you guys, man, we coming with it, man. We nonstop. What's going on? This is really
This VI.
and this is Factorz TV. This episode 21.
21, I think. Back with 21.
Shout out Eastside, man.
21. Now we're back at it. This week's been crazy, man. Past 2 weeks been crazy. What's going on with you?
Well, this past week, been moving and just doing adult things and finishing out this quarter for school, ending strong. Getting ready to start the summer quarter, man. I'm just not trying to give it a break. I only got a couple classes left, like seriously, like probably 4 or 5 before it's over.
Man, that's because I tell you every time, man, I'm proud of you because this guy right here is not doing it. So you doing summer classes too?
Yeah, hell yeah. I always
respect,
do summer.
man.
I got to, man. I get it out the way. Let's get her done.
Man, after high school, I said that's the last summer anybody's getting out of me. This is for real.
No, yeah. So I've been just trying to stay focused on that, getting them classes registered, and messing with these cars, man. You know, summertime's coming, so. You gotta pull out the cars, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've been trying to get my SS ready.
Man, you got no SS, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, she's running. Trying to get my SS ready. My Audi's still in the shop, man. Progressive is a terrible place to be. Seriously.
Horrible insurance. Huh?
Yeah, I'm switching as soon as I can. They got a nurse still want to take payments out of my damn account. You guys need to do your job. But in the middle of remodel, the adult things, like you said, trying to take it to the next level. Big things coming up, big announcements coming up. Can't wait till we can tell everybody. You know, that's
man. The price is going up.
My price is going up, man.
Hey, man, it's going up, man. Listen.
My bio's going to change. My bio's going to, you can't talk to me unless you really want to talk about something.
Listen, man, when car service pulls up, you either in or you're not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? It's going down, man. Huge things coming, man. The summer is right around the corner, and everybody go through a season of things, but just to know that it's light coming, man. The sun's shining, and opportunity is about to show itself. Man, it's an amazing feeling, and I'm very thankful for it, man. Shout out Converge. Hello, are you there?
No, seriously. The sun brings vitamin D, because everybody's so mad around here, because we don't get any vitamin D. And so the summer is definitely going to change things and, bring on a different season, like a different feeling. So I can't wait for it.
Good vibes only, man. So, one thing I wanted to talk about is we getting right into it, man. Sending our condolences and prayers and light to the families out in Buffalo who were affected by those who were killed at the market in the town center. His name was
Peyton Gunderlin or something. Yeah, he drove 200 miles from his home with an assault rifle with the word nigger written on it. Then the number 14, which somebody said has to do with Nazis or something like that. Not my history, not my people. I'm not even gonna look into it. But he it's crazy, and it damn near made me emotional because everybody try to spin it how they want to spin it. That was racially driven, and that was something he intended to do. He pulled up to a predominantly black neighborhood, and he aimed straight for black people. There's a video on the internet where he stands over a white man on accident and points a gun at him, and he goes, "Oh, sorry," and then runs off.
So all that mental, I'm glad you said that, all that mental stuff they screaming, and he was going through things. For him to stand over someone and go recognize that in the moment of just shot a lot of people that this guy isn't black, and they go, "Sorry," man, you can't tell me that it's just intentionally racial. And it's driven by racism. He had a manifesto as well, which a lot of people do who they claim who have mental illnesses, but you're not mental enough to not write a manifesto. You have a whole
and he live streamed it.
Yeah, you're live streaming, manifesto, all types of things, but you're mentally ill. Man,
and that's
get
another
out of here.
thing. Twitch didn't put out anything. He live streamed it on a platform called Twitch. Twitch didn't say, "Hey, our bad."
Yeah, my bad. That ain't right.
Hey, that wasn't cool. Like, they didn't say anything, So it's just another clear showing of how America feels about black people, you know what I'm saying?
And how white people get away with things and how the news portrays us, media, mainstream media is saying he was fighting mental things and he comes from this family and all that, when as soon as a black person does something, even if they get it wrongfully done to them, then they are exposed, or their record, or they did this in their past, whatever. So it's sickening and it's tiring. I don't know if people realize how many people get to walk away after doing these things. A lot of people die that are black for less. and for being wrongfully accused. While every mass murderer, mass shooter has been arrested, walked out, hands
living
up,
willingly.
which is why a manifesto shows the reason why they're not mentally ill. You wrote this out. This was a plan for you. This was a mission. As soon as you got done shooting your gun, came outside, you put your hands up. There's nothing mental about that. You knew what you were doing. This is racially driven, and this is another reason why they really have to think about this hate bill that took so long to get put in place, because this is just one thing that's happened in a couple months. Like, we just now had a shooting 2 days ago at I can't remember the school, but it's just a lot of things going on, and kids were killed, and I'm sending love to their families, because honestly, it's very sad to go through that and to even witness it. And there's been a lot of shootings that have taken place in places that it shouldn't be, whether it be a market or be a school. And people who are hurting within themselves or have malicious intent, they're going out hurting innocent people. So I don't really understand what's going on, but I do know that we got to protect ourselves, and also we got to call a square and a circle, because all this kind of deflecting them being murderers and crazy and all that because they're white is out the door.
No, yeah, it's gonna take the people. That's my whole thing. The government, everybody's not gonna do anything. This has been an issue. I think in the past certain amount of years, the United States has 268 mass shootings, and like the next nearest one was like 8 somewhere. You know?
Yeah, they said the West. I think the South has had 40 more than the West. Like they're comparing being here and there, and a lot of mass shootings have taken place in the South, and they're just saying that America's full of them, and most of them, if not all of them, are white people.
And I'm tired of being prisoners of the moment. This is a thing that needs to happen and change indefinitely. You know, not just shot. You know, the Buffalo shooting wasn't in the news as long as Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
Well, that's still in the news.
That ran on. You know, the Buffalo was, hey, rest in peace, and it's out of the news cycle. Chris Rock and Will Smith was in the news cycle forever. You know, so.
And the families just had a joint memorial for those in Buffalo. So
yeah.
Once again, me and my bro want to send our love and condolences out to everyone affected by that, because it's something that they're trying to really just be like, you know,
sweep on the rug. It's another incident. It's not. And speaking of prisoners, that made me think of our next subject, which is Brittney Griner.
Free Britney, man.
We know she's been locked up in Russia for a while. We've spoken to them plenty of times. But also, the U.S. just I guess they're negotiating with Russia, and Russia basically wants to swap prisoners, which it's effed up. Like, it's effed up. Like, she's really a prisoner of war, and she's been basically, like, they're trading.
Captive, yeah.
Yeah, they're trading milk for cookies in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a dangerous arms dealer, trafficker, Victor Bonin or something, or Bownin. They want to trade him for Brittney Griner, and it's like a slap in the damn face.
Because she didn't go there for none of that. She has nothing to do with none of that. She's a basketball player. She may have broken the law in that country. That is supposed to be subject to, you know, some type of fine or discipline. But for you to literally say, okay, well, we got her on this, but we're interested in this guy that you got over there, and we want to have him, so let's trade. That is so, it's disheartening, because it's scary, because your life is in the hands of people who rather, you know, trade you for something else. So no matter how you come or what's going on, they want what they want. And it's just sickening, man. It's how they treat black people and how they're trying to keep this low, because Brittney Griner, no matter what you think she is, off the court, on the court, she's a legend. She's an idol. She's someone that pushes the culture for women.
She's a damn hooper.
Yeah.
And they're talking about trading her for some guy who traffic arms.
Yeah, she's a criminal.
A real criminal.
Hardened criminal, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know, but I feel like that's more of America's fault, because Russia shouldn't feel that comfortable
to be able to just,
this, you know, like, what
hey, man,
would be
y'all,
the same, you know, if it was somebody else.
Yeah, y'all just take this, man. You know, we already been holding her captive, been leaving you guys, you know, they're really playing us like suckers, man.
So you got free Brittney Griner, man. Like, no one deserves to be in captivity for that long, a prisoner of war, but not, especially now you're telling me my freedom is worth getting out one of your people who is a real criminal. Like, I had a vape, you know, and this guy, he sold major arms, you know, he trafficked major arms, and you guys telling me this is an equal swap? She must feel crazy right now. So free Brittney.
Free Brittney, man, and I'm sending her love. And I hope that someone pays for these things, because she is a human, and just due is always wanted for everyone. Like, her just due process should have been get a fine, go to court, and that's it. Not get in trouble and disappear. It's been 4 months. that's really crazy and it's scary, and sitting her family love. And if anybody feel like hurting someone, then do it, because I literally gonna protect mine. I can't take that.
It should be a top priority to bring her home. That's my thing. It should be a top priority. And even if we do got swap somebody for her, I think it's very tacky, because it should have been, effort to get her back regardless. But now that there's someone, they're putting up, basically for trade or ransom, is just ridiculous. So, free her, bring her home. She definitely deserves it. We just spoke about Chris Rock, and he was back in the news not too long ago, because he's up to maybe host the Oscars again in 2023.
I mean, you knew that was coming. You knew it was coming. He's been in the Oscars before. I think him getting slapped, and like I said it at the time, him keeping his composure and all that solidified him, if not to be okay with what he's done already, but to give him more opportunity.
Because I would have been.
He kept his composure, bro. Yeah, he would have been elbows and all that, but he kept his composure and he held him down.
I might have gave Jada a noogie.
Jada would have got the people's elbow. You know what I'm saying? I would have
that ball hit. We got a noogie.
Would have gave it to her, but seriously, I already knew as soon as he shook it off, went back on stage, man, and kept talking and kind of crack a joke, they're gonna hire him again. There's not no way.
And he totally deserves it. Like you say, he held his composure. He totally deserves it. Because I'm so disappointed in Will's dumb ass. We ain't seen Will. Will know he messed up.
Will got kicked off the board. He was on the board of that stuff.
Why go through your life with a perfect record and then throw it away over nothing? That's people I know in the streets who go through life, and your name and rep is impeccable. And then you make one mistake. And now, you're losing things. They're halting movie deals. They're slowing down filming processes. Now you can't come back here for your ban for this. Was it worth it? It probably wasn't worth it, And for us not to see him, I know he's going through it psychologically, because he knows he messed up. No matter what you're doing, come on, bro. You're not above. You're not above the
academy or
like the situation. Not above, and you thought you were, and now you're being humbled. So shout out to Chris Rock, for holding it down. But Will, I'm so disappointed in him, man. There's no way you go through life moving how he moved to end up like that. That bald head nut who don't care about you.
It literally just said, I didn't need him to protect me. If you don't go push her down the escalator.
Narcissist, gaslighting, mofo.
You don't go push her down.
Because like I said before, I'm going to get off this, but a real woman who has a $500 million man would have said, hey, not now.
Yeah.
You got too much to lose. You gain too much. Don't go do that. She sat there with a smirk and, was enlightened by that, because she envisioned Tupac doing it. But I'm about to stop talking about her. I'm trying to get her airtime.
Thug life, man. Thug life till we die.
Nah, man.
What's next?
No, man. No, not thug life till we die, man. She sucks.
Bald head nut.
Was it? Sorry. Because I just lost track because she pissed me off. Thomas Lane pleads guilty to manslaughter. And that was the hold on.
Thomas, now which situation was that?
That is the
Oh, that's for Mac Miller.
Yeah.
I remember his name. So yeah, that's what it was. Mac Miller, the guy that supplied Mac Miller drugs. Unfortunately,
no, that wasn't him.
What are you talking about?
No, that's another dude.
Oh.
I think his name was Thomas too. Thomas Lane is one of the ex-cops who was involved in the George Floyd.
Oh, okay. Well, his name, the other dude's name is Thomas for sure.
Yeah. He pled guilty to manslaughter. I think last week.
Okay. Well, my bad.
Yeah. So he I saw that pop up, and they kind of kept it under the radar. Of course, like everything they do. So I just want to speak on that because I haven't seen too much about it. It was like a flash of it, and it was like, let it rest. And now we're at the 2-year anniversary. Today, 2-year anniversary of George Floyd. Rest in peace. That was a critical moment in time. That was a pivotal moment in time. I remember when that happened, and it shook the world. It shook the world. It caused riots. It caused an uproar. And I honestly feel like it was a response to just being tired. So I just want to speak on that because I saw it flash by, but there was no really heavy news on it. And I feel like someone who made that impact on America and lost his life for nothing. I took a look at that picture not too long ago, and that white cop really had his knee on that man's neck. We always know it, we've seen it, but just after going through the situation, going through the pandemic, then taking a look back at it, it was just like he tried to kill him.
And then this man's telling you, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I can't breathe, to the point where this man tells you, I want my mom. anybody who's scared enough or who's going through something, say, with my mom, it is a state of emergency. He literally was choking this man, hearing him talk, hearing him breathe heavy and not breathe at all, and just stayed there. This is something I'll never be forgotten. It's aligned with every senseless killing or police brutality against black people in history. It's up there with it. He also set off a kind of a chain reaction to people being, because my problem, I have a problem with people recording things, but it's saving us today, and it's sad that we have to record things.
I mean, well, honestly, that's been since the '90s when they recorded Rodney King.
I know that, but now social media projects it.
No, yeah, it puts it out there. It's definitely way bigger platforms.
So now things that are overlooked, it can't be overlooked because, I mean, it's in your face and it's on every platform. It's being retweeted and stuff. And for him to lose his life for that, it really does seem senseless. But he sparked so much. What's her name? Brown. She died in police custody after being choked. And it's kind of like nobody had nothing to say for her, nothing. She didn't have a story. It was just like she just died. You know what I'm saying? And the difference I feel with Floyd is that it's kind of hard to say that he wasn't seen or felt because you got to that pain. You know what I'm saying? Like of him saying, "I want my mom," that sticks with me hella hard. The pain of him saying, "I can't breathe," and he's alive telling this man, "I can't breathe." You're supposed to be basically a person to serve the community, and you're hurting this person. As with her, she just died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like
she died. And we had to put together our own pieces.
Yeah.
You know, and not only him being kneel down at his neck, George Floyd being on the ground telling him, "I can't breathe," you know, and not all of the facts we learned after, like they knew each other and worked together, you know, it was, you know, like at the bar, the security stuff, you know, but also in the background, other cops standing around just watching, you know, so many pictures from that moment, you know, it's just terrible. So, you know, I want to speak on Thomas Lane, you know, pleading guilty to manslaughter because, like I said, wasn't enough noise on it, and also it's the 2-year anniversary of George Floyd's death today, so just wanted to speak on that. We're going to take a break, and when we do, we're going to be right back with some more
news you could use. You know what I'm talking about?
More news you need to hear because, you know, we hear about everything in a different light, on different platforms. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back and give you some stuff you can talk about and listen to.
I did it for the city. I did it for the love. I did it for the people. I did it for us. Back on this rap ish. I ain't even broke a sweat, homie. This practice. Pondering my next move. Staring at my track list. Hope I ain't miss my window. Praying like a Baptist. Seattle's own. Tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers, and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.
Yo, we are back, episode 21, Factorz TV. I seen in the news, we know Mac Miller, the artist, he passed away from an overdose.
2018, September.
Some years ago. They convicted the man who was a supplier.
Ryan Michael Rivas.
Okay, that's his name.
39 years old. He appeared in federal court for arraignment. I guess he pleaded guilty.
Yeah.
It helped him get less time, but he was charged with providing fentanyl, which basically is what killed Mac Miller. So he pleaded guilty today.
They gave him 17 years.
Yeah, he got 17 years for the crime. There's a lot of uproar. There's some people who are mad about him getting that much time, and people saying that, you know, people should be held responsible for what they do. No matter how it goes, a life was lost. There is no price on that. There is no value you could put on that. At the end of the day, we do know what we do as adults, but we also sometimes don't, and you just never know the situation or story, so it's better not to judge from the outside looking in, But today that man, or yesterday that man got 17 years in federal prison.
And I can't say I don't agree with that, but I can also say that black people have been overdosing for years, and no one's been brought to terms. Not the suppliers, who might have been black, not the government, who brought in cocaine. You know, nobody's been held to terms. But, you know, if this is something new they're doing, then it's something new they're doing, or it could be for other reasons. But, you know, it is what it is. He got 17 years. You know, seriously, you know, they got 17 years, and I mean, I wonder if this is going to be a new pattern, or was this because Mac Miller was an artist with a name?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or are they going to go after people, you know, because there was a time and period when people were dying from ecstasy. You know, Molly and ecstasy was stepped on. It was fentanyl. It was other drugs, and there were kids dying of it. I remember a young girl, 13-year-old, died in Texas, you know, doing ecstasy. You know, and I don't remember her, you know, but I will say one of my favorite comedians got 12 years. Yeah.
So yeah, the dude from Instagram.
Yeah. What is my guy's name?
It's your name. He got the same name as you, I thought.
No.
Oh no, he says your name.
His cousin has the same name as me. Young Poppy. He was one of the first on Vine.
Viral comedians.
Viral comedian, and he actually got 12 years for someone dying over fentanyl he sold. And he didn't know it was fentanyl, but that's people just buying whatever from
buying whatever and taking whatever and chasing the dragon, man, and it puts you in bad positions and places, and that's why it's hard to say, dude, deserve this time or whatever, because we all are adults, but at the same time, a life was lost. So the most that I'm gonna say and want to say is, long live Mac Miller. You actually had some great music, and your vibes was dope, man. Long live you, and I hope your mom, who obviously is devastated because she misses Malcolm, she says it all the time in every interview and article, you're her Malcolm, be with her. And hopefully the dude, man, is, it sucks to be the example, but hopefully shows people that you can still be connected to something even if you think you're not. And it's really tough to avoid that fast life and those things, but you see what comes with it, especially with this new fentanyl coming in. It's killing a lot of us, and we really have to take charge and take control on how we talk about it openly, because we have to. It's nothing else is going to save us but us. So, man, shout out Mac Miller's family, man. I'm seeing you guys love and light, and, you know, hopefully Ryan Rivas is going to use this time to grow and mature. Yeah,
Washington State just had a case of Watch the count for you.
The nigga-pox.
See, I was gonna say. See, I was gonna say that's kind of racist. Monkeypox,
man.
Monkeypox, and it's supposed to be from Africa. What kind of mess is going on?
They're dropping shit every day, man. It's a new disease every day.
And I did my research. It's a fever, it's fatigue, it's these big old bumps. But who wants that?
It's chickenpox. It's the flu. It's everything we already got, man. Nigga-pox.
Like, is COVID still around? People be saying they got COVID, and they be like, "I just don't feel good." Like, man, what happened? Like this. This world is crazy, man.
Man, it's America, man. It's the company that's generating wealth by creating pharmaceutical needs and, you know what I'm saying, different things like that. We're 35. When we got a monkey pox shot, I heard about it. Never, bro. So, America's just this big old corporation that's going to keep getting this bread, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
It's like outbreak. Well, break it in. Slow it down. Like, do something about it. Nobody want to.
They can help me.
Like, for real.
We're battling everything.
We just came out of a depressing pandemic. I put on weight. Sitting at home eating. Like, come on, man.
Well, yeah, that's definitely something that's being taken serious. I think there's one case here, but there's about a couple cases in the U.S. It's always weird, like spotty.
Lock them niggas up, man.
It's like Midwest, East Coast, then one on the West Coast. Oh, it's over. It's sickening with me because I honestly believe I'm a almost, conspiracy theorist. It's just always something in America, man. Can't catch a break, man. So, stay free from the nigga pox.
I'll rebuke you. China, I'm a nerd. I grew up, watching Discovery Channel stuff. China just had, they discovered an old rainforest with ancient trees, plants, and some animals. And it was a sinkhole that opened up. And it's like, I think they said it's like 400-something feet wide, but it's like 600-something feet deep. But it's basically a new, they've never been there before. It's an enclosure. It's been enclosed, and it's ancient. So that was really, dope to me because, there's so much stuff on this planet, universe, oceans that we don't know.
Yeah.
And for them to still be discovering things, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they only unleash nothing They don't find nothing new.
I seen some pictures of it too, and it's really unbelievable because for it to have been enclosed, it's life down there. It's waterfalls, it's beautiful plants and trees.
And they said the trees were like 200 feet tall. I'm like, okay, how they grow in the dark, you know? So, you know, I don't know.
That's pretty dope though. That's amazing, man. You know, I'm into all that stuff, man. I was just watching I think the movie called Malignant.
Based here,
Yeah, based here in Seattle. A little kind of thriller, scary movie. It's pretty dope, man. Showed the underground. It was a Seattle vibe. You know, Seattle, we're weird, we're different. And it was just that whole vibe, man. I enjoyed it. So I recommend that for everybody to go check that out. Just something I wanted to say because I'm so Seattle and everything that has to do with it, I think we need to support it. This movie came out 2021, so it's not really old if you haven't seen it. It's definitely something you should check out for real, for real.
Oh, definitely. What I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I wanted to give our love, condolences, and respect to the children who died at the elementary school. I want to say it was Rob Elementary in Texas.
In Texas?
19 students so far, because they're still missing kids. 19 students so far were killed, and I believe 1 or 2 teachers.
3 adults. I know
3?
for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 adults.
When I checked, it was 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So that's just, I believe in the past month it said we've had 15 or so mass shootings here. It's like, when does it stop? You know, and the media once again put out about the shooter. Oh, he was bullied for his clothes being poor.
He was poor and all that.
While he took a picture, a selfie with an iPhone 13, and he had a $3,000 setup of guns. You know, 5.56s, 2.23s, Danny defense guns. Like, come on. So,
but he's poor.
No, yeah. So I want to say rest in peace to them.
It's mostly Latino children too.
Shout out to my black and brown people.
Yeah,
my brown people. Much respect, because that's just, to send your child off to school, not knowing they wouldn't be coming back. There's one person who said, "I'm sorry for not saying, I love you when you left me," and it's just like, we've lost a baby before, but to have a baby taken from you from somebody so violently, someone's mom and auntie, they said their tia died protecting the babies. Like, when does it stop? Where do we start to cultivate an environment where it's safe, where we
lock the schools up, what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there are, like, my son's school in Puyallup, you had to buzz in, to come in, but then there could be somebody who could, there's sick people in this world.
Yeah,
so how do you
never
counteract,
know.
What's going on,
That's real talk. You never know, for real. Is there anything else?
Nah, I just wanted to give a couple shout outs.
Small business shout out. What you got going?
My cousin Mario Miguelito.
Miguelito.
He's from here, but he blossomed in Harlem. He's been there for some years now. He's the Harlem Designer of the Year, but also he just won a competition on OnlyFans. They had a fashion series, and it's actually airing right now, and he's killing it. He's the CEO and owner of Void Asylum. It's a clothing line that's doing crazy good out there. He's the personal designer, director, creator. So I want to give a shout out to him also. Deontay, could you come in here right quick? I want to give a shout out to Deontay. What's going on?
How you doing? Good to see you.
I just want you to tell them about your show.
Oh, what's up? Thank you, brothers. I appreciate
yeah,
y'all. A Cabo. My name's Deontay Damper, and I have a show coming on at 8 o'clock. It's called We Live in Color. Amen. This is where we're highlighting our LGBTQ community advocates and community people. There's such a divide in our diaspora, right? Yeah. We would be arguing online, talking about community stuff, right? But we also need to talk about inclusivity. A lot of people talk down about things that they're just unfamiliar with, and it's unlearning behaviors. Yeah. You brothers used to stick up for me in school. Yeah. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's that type of advocacy of like why I'm here today. When I first moved back home, I didn't know what the hell to do. Yeah. What do? We put on that Academy reunion thing. I still don't forget about that. Yeah. So when I think about community unity, this is the best place to come. I'm proud of you, brothers. Big up to y'all, what y'all doing. And the main thing about it is, hell, it's no different from what we learned from the Academy, that unity. Never forgetting where we come from. Yeah. And with that being said, we just do that advocacy. So I just appreciate you, brothers. Oh, yeah, for
sure. It's love.
Even allowing the space.
It's love all the time.
I'm nervous as hell, I can't lie though.
Oh, man, you're right, man. This is an easy button, man. It's somebody we've been knowing our whole life. And everybody grew naturally. It's all natural selection, everything we're doing. And so just to come together and then learn, maybe things we were ignorant to or didn't know about.
Yeah.
And it becomes fear.
Yeah.
So just trying to learn things and create new opportunity for us to get together, man, it's a beautiful thing. And I love Deontay, man. His energy is everything every time, man. And I'm just looking forward to everything you're doing for real.
I appreciate you, brother. You know, also, like, this don't come easy for people. Sometimes you got to be a twin, because I'm a twin. Y'all
Oh, it's twin power.
Twin.
It's
Shout
twin
out
power.
to Delon, wherever you're at, he'll be watching tonight.
Twin power, man.
Twin power. But I appreciate you, brother, so much. So,
Appreciate you, brother.
I want to shout out my girl, 7 Square Boutique, Janae. You always show love. See you Friday night. We're at Mint Lounge.
All white party.
All white party, man. We got Duckman 907. He's from Alaska coming to perform. We also have a lot of birthdays in the building.
Celebrations, engagements.
Rare Entertainment. Go follow Rare Entertainment on Instagram. That's RARE Entertainment. That's me and my brother's promotional platform. You come get events, community events, nightlife events. Come check us out, man. A lot of good business, a lot of things coming up for the summer, man. Don't sleep on it, man. You better wake up, hit the alarm clock.
Hello. No, shout out to Sal, our engineer. We couldn't do nothing without him. You know what I'm saying?
Sal in the studio with his shirt off, you know what I'm saying?
He's been doing push-ups. Factorz TV, this is VI.
Really?
Episode 21, we out.
We out.
I did it for the city. I did it for the love. I did it for the people. I did it for us. Back on this rap ish. I ain't even broke a sweat, homie. This practice. Pondering my next move. Staring at my track list. Hope I ain't missing my window. Praying like a Baptist. Seattle's own. Tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers, and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.